Well, well, well. I see that you're back. So it's Saturday night, and I am at the shop. And I thought I'd show you guys some of the stuff that I've been getting in. Um, just had a rough experience here today. I've been working with this guy trying to buy a collection for the past, I don't know, week and a half. And anyways, for those of you who are just joining, I've been working with this guy that was I'm trying to buy a collection from the past like 2 or 3 weeks. I don't know, week and a half, week and a half. And we pretty much had a good idea of what we wanted to do. He had like a really great collection of like rare punk and metal stuff. Sent me a spreadsheet of everything. And I was so excited about going up there. I pulled together a bunch of money to go up there and look at them. I'm supposed to go tomorrow morning to look at them. And he sends me an email tonight that said, because he was selling his brother's estate, his brother passed away. And he sent me an email tonight that said that one of his buddies wanted everything, and so it wasn't for sale anymore. And I was really upset. And so, because I've been after it for a while, so trying to numb the pain here with some Starbucks. So, anyways, so what do you guys want to see? I know exactly what you want to see. You want to see a weird record, and I've got you're in luck. I've got a really weird record. So anyone ever seen this? This is called Iceberg Does It Live. Now, I know you're thinking, who's Iceberg? And that's a very good question. So Iceberg is this guy that plays these like Moog synthesizers, and this is him live from Disney World. It is pretty sweet, but this is like a private press thing. I'm pretty sure you could only buy it at Disney World. I got this today. Somebody brought in a bunch of records. This is the only thing I bought out of their collection because I just was like, this has got to be either cool to listen to or worth some money. It's worth like, I don't know, $30 or something, but it's pretty cool. Just look at him. He's doing it live, man. Iceberg does it live. Yeah, I bought that one in. I got like a Star Wars soundtrack, Empire Strikes Back soundtrack. You know, nothing too crazy here. Got this one. Music for the official 1984 Olympics. Please tell me you've got a. Let's see, no. Anyways, nothing I've ever heard of on here. Well, I get Christopher Cross, but who cares? All right, so let's see what else I've got here. Some recent finds. So about 6 months ago, this Rune Gramophone is the record label, and they sent me a package of records like 6 months ago, and I have not listened to them. And a couple weeks ago, I pulled them out and started listening to them, and they're amazing. It's called Rune Gramophone, or Gramophone, and it's like from Sweden, I think. I can't remember. But anyways, really, really, really good. This is like neo psych, freaking killer. This is called Hedvig Molstad Trio. The album's called Smells Funny. This is amazing. So I've been listening to that like crazy. Somebody brought this in. If you're watching, thanks, man. He was driving a truck through here. He said he watched my videos all the time. He brought this in. This is like a really cool folk record. Ed McCurdy, Out West. Really sweet. I'll show you the Electra label that's on there. Pretty sweet. Old school Electra label, so. Anyways, and then you saw on the Icon Transformer. Black Hat Records. Big shout out. I know you're watching. He got me this. This is on Poppy. This is called Amanda. This is not worth money. This is worth like maybe $10, but it's really good. I'm really into the whole Joni Mitchell female singer songwriter type vibe, and that was that. Really good stuff. That record sucks. Let's see. Gene Ritchie. This is another one that got brought in on. This is Prestige International. Pretty cool. As you can see, she's playing this dulcimer with a feather and a spoon. Pretty interesting technique. Love it. Kitaro Oasis. Really good, like Japanese synth Just sound. It feels like you're floating on a cloud when you're listening to that. Really good stuff. The Blues of Pete Franklin. Guitar Pete's Blues. Really good stuff. As you guys know, if you've been following me, I am collecting this Bluesville label, Prestige Bluesville, and recently got this one. I can't remember where I got it from, but it happened. Got a bunch of the stuff from a friend here, Black Hat Records. It's on here. This is Groundhogs. It's got that original UK label. This is Lonnie Smith. This is not Lonnie Liston Smith, because that doesn't look like Lonnie Liston Smith, but it's not him. This is Lonnie Smith. No relation that I know of, but this is really, really killer stuff. Really good soul, funkity funk. This is one, the what is it? Admiral Sir Cloudesley shovel. Yeah, I got this from I forget what his new name on here is, but he does like a bunch of hard rock and stuff on YouTube. But he sent me that with a bunch of other stuff, really cool stuff. Peg Leg Sam, some killer Carolina blues. This guy's got a lot of blues to sing about because he's got a peg leg. Jimmy Dawkins, Transatlantic, it's really, really good. You've been looking for the Olympics record forever. Are you joking? That is awesome. Well, if you want it, let me know, because I'm sure it's not worth anything. Otis Rush, cool stuff. Bob Dylan, White Label Prima. I don't know, it's just a bunch of cool stuff in here. Did you guys... Hey, Matt. You guys have any questions? Any comments? Anything you want to rap about? Someone just traded this in. OJC. I need to get it priced and on the flow. Tomorrow, Tunes from the Man Cave is going to be running the shop, and I get a day off. So that's going to be real nice. Real nice. Another thing, bought a collection a while back, and this was in it. Tedeschi Trucks Band Live. Now, it's called Everybody's Talking. And everybody is talking, because this is a... Well, I'll tell you what everybody's doing. They're playing some killer blues, because that's what this is. Really good stuff. I didn't even look up what it was worth, because... sorry, somebody's pulling in. I didn't look it up what it was worth, because I was like, you know what, I'm keeping this. It's killer. And it's actually worth some decent money, like $75, $100, something like that. Tedeschi Trucks Band Live. So I've been listening to that. This is a killer one. It's called Magic. Guess who plays keys or piano on this for 3 tracks? If you guessed Elton John, you guessed wrong. Stevie Wonder. I've been looking for a new turntable, 350 below. Have you heard anything about the brand Music Hall? Yeah, Music Hall is awesome. I would not hesitate. I've never had a Music Hall, but I've heard good things. So, if anyone else is watching this and they have an opinion, chime in. Feel free. Warren Haynes, Man in Motion. I'll tell you what motion he's playing. He's just shredding it. So, also, don't tell anybody, but I got one of these. Pearl Jam Unplugged. Yeah, this is a... I'm going to chime in on this turntable discussion we got going. The Technics 1200 is definitely a great option. If I was going to go 350 on a turntable, you could probably get a Technics 1200 for 350. That would be cheap, but you could do it. If you're going to spend like over $500 on a turntable, there's a lot of really great new turntables. Like, I think you can get a Project debut, Project Carbon debut, whatever. Those are great. I'm pretty sure you can get those for $350, which would be really good. But I think that if it were me and I was wanting to spend under 350, I get a solid Techniques because that's what I had before. Like I got all this crazy audiophile stuff, and that's what I have in the shop, and it's great. I have a SLD2 in the shop, and that thing is a freaking tank. I will tell you, my SLD2, my Technics, my old office I used to have, my old job, I had it in there, and there was a water break, and literally poured water all over my turntable. I picked up my turntable, tilted it to the side, and literally water was pouring out of it. It was submerged in water. Took it out, put it in my bathroom with my dehumidifier, ran that bad boy for like 2 weeks, no joke. In there in the bathroom, or spare bathroom it really is. And at the end of it, that's the turntable I use in the shop. Still a great table, still works. Techniques is a tank. Anyways, back to the Pearl Jam. Got this. Good buddy of mine was waiting in line, and he says, "Is there anything you want to get?" Because I didn't do record store day, and I said, "You know what? I really don't need anything, but that Pearl Jam does look sweet, and I love the Unplugged, so I've been listening to that like crazy. Been really good. This Red Fang's like really good hard rock stuff. So." Anyways, David Ramirez, I've been listening to him a lot. He's a really, really good songwriter, newer guy. It's really killer stuff. If you like singer-songwritery things like Ray LaMontagne and stuff like that, David Ramirez, killer. A bunch of blues. Been listening to a bunch of blues. So anyways, I don't know. That's just what's kind of floating around on the desk. I need to clean up so when Chris comes tomorrow, he doesn't get overwhelmed. I want to get him up in a tizzy. So any other? Oh, actually, help me with this debate. Baron, you found some major girls lately. That sounds great. Sounds nice. I haven't found any lately. So this I've been wanting a Beach Boys Pet Sounds Analog Productions pressing because they sound amazing, and I got one. Someone brought in a collection, and I got one. So this is my original mono. Now it is clean. I'm talking. You can see your reflection in it, which if you can't see your reflection in it, probably a really bad sign. But this thing is super, super, super duper clean. I don't know if I should sell it or not. I bought this at Goodwill for $1, like 7 or 8 years ago, and it's just been my trusty copy. But I have this rule about not having more than one record, and I've got this one and my Analog Production, so I'm feeling kind of bad. I was going to put it on the wall, and then today I looked at it and kind of decided not to. Here's another one that got traded in today. Original master recording. Talk about a room shaker. That is a killer record. So yeah, I'm gonna look through some of y'all's comments. Sorry you're seeing my finger all over your face there. Best way to find bootlegs online excluding eBay. I don't know. eBay's a great source for bootlegs because there's a lot on there and you can sometimes get really cheap ones. Discogs doesn't sell bootlegs anymore. I don't know. eBay's probably your best bet. Let's see. So yeah, Discogs is okay. I've thought about selling Discogs, but it's I don't know. I don't like shipping stuff if I'm being honest. So anyways, buy it now is great. The make an offer option on eBay is also great. So wouldn't count it out. So anyways, well, Discogs can. Here is my. Everyone says I look tired. Well, I kind of always am tired, but that's because you got to pay the cost to be the boss now. So, what was I saying? You're talking about Discogs. Here's my thing with Discogs, okay? And you guys have probably heard me say this before. I don't like it. And here's why. Number one, is a bunch of guys out here. My gosh. I mean, if you come into my shop and you take a stack of records and you go to the couch and then you just sit and look all of them up on Discogs, I'm not going to judge you, but dang. I mean, if you don't know what you want to buy and you got to look it up on your phone to know whether you like it or not, maybe you shouldn't be buying it. I never look stuff up on Discogs. If I'm in a record store and I'll buy something, it happens all the time. Like, it literally happens all the time. People will grab a big stack and they walk over to, I have a seating area over here. They walk over there and they sit down and they look up every freaking record on Discogs to see if it's below the median. And it just pisses me off. Number one, because if you don't know what you want and you don't know what you want to pay for it, maybe you shouldn't be buying it. Number two, the price is never really that accurate because you're looking at an overall price based on various conditions. Let's say you got this Magic record here. You should pay about $15 for this record. Okay? Let's say someone puts it on Discogs for $40 because it's sealed and signed by Stevie Wonder. And it sells for $40. Great. Let's say somebody else takes one and they put it on there for $35 because, hey, who knows? It's sealed and it's signed by Elton John, whatever. So then your median is going to be $37.50 because those two only sold for that price. That happens all the time. Or what happens even more often is I'll find jazz records that are beat, and they put them on there and they sell them for like $10 when really a near mint one will be like $150. But they'll put like a really beat one for $10, and then someone puts a really beat one for $20. So then your median is $15 when really that is based on two really beat up copies. And if you're holding a really nice copy in your hand, then you should be able to be confident in paying $150 or whatever you want for that jazz record because you know it's in really good shape. And if you can't just open up the ad and see what sold and what condition it was in, you got to go digging to see, okay, well, this one sold in September 2017, and it's got this condition, and blah, 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 blah. I mean, come on, man. Come on with the Discogs. So that's my rant. Sorry about that. I've had some coffee. But that's how I feel about Discogs. A more accurate approach would be eBay, looking up eBay, but then at that point you don't really know if it's the correct pressing. So best rule of thumb, don't buy records if you don't want to buy them. Last comment, it doesn't take a genius. You have to buy the record and make a profit of 30% or more, pay overheads, pay yourself. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to plug Starbucks. They don't need any plugs. But anyways, all that to say, Discogs can get you in some trouble. And Discogs, it can annoy me a lot. But it is a good tool. PopPsych is, yes, PopPsych is very good. PopPsych is what I use a lot. PopPsych.com, really great at valuing records. So, anyways, yeah. So that's just my opinion on Discogs. It can really get you in trouble, and also you're getting prices from the past. I don't know, freaking how long ever Discogs has been out, like 6 years or 5 years or whatever. Because, like for instance, this record right here, I have it priced at $400. This is Del Jones' Positive Vibes, and I'm actually thinking about keeping it because it's really, really good. 5 years ago, this record was going for $1,000. 5 years ago, $1,000. Now the market's come way down on it, and they're going for like $500. So you got to know that stuff, and Discogs is not going to tell you. So, anyways, all that to say, that's how I feel about Discogs. Any more questions? Yeah, and someone asked, does that happen a lot? It does happen a lot. It happens a whole lot. It happens multiple times a day. It is very annoying. Sometimes, like, I literally have had people that walk up to the record bins and they literally look up every record on Discogs as they're looking. It's that bad sometimes. And yeah, you can scan the barcode. They do that too. So, anyways, I have started shipping a little bit more. Usually, I'll post on Facebook or Instagram if I have something for sale, and I usually do one or two at a time. Sometimes, like last week, I think I probably posted 30 records on my Instagram page and my story and all that stuff that I had that I was willing to ship. Um, General rule of thumb is I want to keep very good stuff in the shop, but if it's been in here for a couple weeks, I like to keep fresh stuff moving. So, anyways, what's the most expensive record in my shop? It's Del Jones, for sure. I do still have the Sacred Mushroom album. That actually survived my purge, and it's still in my collection. This is Del Jones, Positive Vibes. If you've not heard this record, it is absolutely phenomenal. It's kind of a funky Afrobeat type record. Super, super rare, obviously, for a $400 price tag. But this one's in great shape. It's in the shrink. This is a fantastic record. It's just got some killer beats on it, some breaks on it. It's the real deal. You're going to want to check that out. So that's the most expensive record we got in the shop. I didn't sell the cooker. I traded it. So someone just commented, they can't believe I sold my original Lee Morgan the cooker. I had a first pressing. It was great. It was beautiful. But a really good friend of mine, it was his favorite album, and he really wanted it. And he's a really good friend, and he's going to trade me a bunch of inventory from our shop right before we opened, so I did it. And I don't really regret it. So anyways, because I needed it for the shop, and we had a great opening day, and a lot of that stuff I sold opening day, which helped fund the shop. Got a couple records in here for around $100, $125. I've got one of this one right here. This Simon & Garfunkel, Bridge Over Troubled Water. This is a Ultra Disc one-step Mobile Fidelity Sound Lab. This is a sweet, the best sounding records I've ever heard are these Ultra Disc one-steps. They're 45 RPM audiophile. They're phenomenal. If you like this album at all, hey, what's up, Mike? This is really great. But I got this one for $125. They go for they've been going for about like $175, $180 online. This one, like I said, it's used, but it's mint. It's only been listened to once. My very, very good friend traded it in, and it's in great shape. So that one's $125 in here, but that's about the most it goes for. If you're interested in that, I will ship it. But anyways, I'm not trying to sell things on this. You asked. So anyways, do I have any Floyd boots in the shop? Yeah, I got a couple. I can't remember if I sold it today or not. I still have that, I can't remember what it's called, but it's a really iconic one. Got a couple good bootlegs, but nothing too crazy. Guess Ozzy Osbourne prices will change. I don't know. I don't know anything about Ozzy Osbourne, the box set. Ozzy's great and whatever, but gosh, have you heard that atrocity that he did with Post Malone? I mean, can you believe it? I mean, I know Post Malone is cool because he has tattoos on his face, but come on, Ozzy, get it together. My gosh, you were in Black Sabbath. Show yourself some respect. I like Post Malone. I do. I think me and him would get along. But what was that? Post Malone, Ozzy, you both should be ashamed of yourself. All the comments have dried up. Maybe I'm just wrong. But, did you ever sell that Ramsey's second album on Vertigo? Hey, Topper, no, I didn't. It's still here somewhere. In the shelves somewhere. And what you're talking about is this one, I believe. I've got an extra copy in the shop. Topper, send me an email if you want it. Post Malone would love my store. You know what? I do, like I said, I like his vibe. I think he's a great guy. I think he actually can play guitar pretty well, too, I think. But the Ozzy Osbourne song is garbage. It sucks. I'm just saying. But it was a team effort. I think everyone involved sucked. So that's why I did. I'm not trying to be negative here. That's really not my thing. But we're talking about Ozzy's new song with Post Malone, and we're talking about Discogs. It's gonna get a little dicey. Can I get? Yeah. Any other comments? Any other hot button issues you'd like me to weigh in on? Um, uh, oh, here's a sweet one I just got. Not for sale. Post Malone. My gosh, Stone Temple Pilots core. This is the orange or the yellow vinyl. Sweet. Been wanting this for a really long time. So got a bunch of stuff in here. I don't know what I've showed you guys and what I haven't. What is a good overlooked acid psych LP 1970-71 that are good but not yet discovered and rather affordable? That's a good question. I mean, there's some stuff out there, but usually the more obscure it is, the more valuable it is. So I don't know how to answer that. I don't know, you know. I'm thinking about that. Everything has been discovered. That's true. Ooh, I'll tell you what though. Here's a good one. Here is a good one. Yes, you're right. Psych collectors are thorough. Listen to me. This is important. Stop what you're doing. Sit down, grab a notepad, and write this down. If you want some good, crazy, psychedelic, acid, hard rock, fuzz guitar, wailing guitar solos, jaw-dropping, face-melting, foot-stomping, psych, acid rain, fire, you're going to want to look up JPT Scare Band. 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 Here's what it is. It's this band, and it's scary how good it is. The band's from the early to mid 70s, I believe, and they never put their stuff on vinyl until the 90s. Until the 90s, and then when they did, something happened. This is regurgitated, rusty knowledge. Can't remember exactly what happened, but the covers got screwed up. So you can go, if you still got the notepads out, go to Rockadrome. Rockadrome.com. They have, I believe they still have them in stock. They're like $20. They don't come with the cover. It's just a record in like a plain white sleeve. But I'm telling you, it's gonna melt your face off. It's on Spotify. It's on Apple Music. You can find it. But it is killer. So that would be what I would tell you. You could get those. That's like mid 90s. They did that pressing, and that's the original pressing technically because they never put it on vinyl before that. So you can get those for $20. That would be my suggestion to you. Now you can find one with a cover. Like some of them have these like silk print, silk screen print, whatever. And you can find the cover, but those with the covers are usually about $100. But the music, I'm telling you, it will blow your mind. It is crazy, 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 crazy good. Okay. So, any other questions? That was a great question. They're out of stock. Dang it. All right. Well, keep an eye out. That's what they normally go for. I mean, I know some of them are sold on Discogs. Some people put them on eBay. I have one, but you can't have it. Rockadrome, yes, it's an awesome source. They have a lot of great stuff there. If you like that acid, hard rock, early 70s, crazy good stuff, Rockadrome is where it is at. Now, let's see what I got here. This one is expensive, but I'm going to show it anyways. It's called Bulbous Creation. I've showed it on my channel before. It is really good. If you can find this on YouTube or Spotify or whatever, I'm not really sure. Bulbous Creation. It is Buffalo Volcanic Rock's really good too. But Bulbous Creation, this is just a phenomenal record. Really, really good. Great vocals. It almost reminds me a little bit of Morgan by Steve Morgan. Really, really good. It looks like trademark quality. This is actually a first pressing in 1993, 1994, something like that. But they The band was early 70s, I believe, and it's another deal where they didn't put it on vinyl until the 90s. But it's very generic cover and everything. But it's just look at that. You Won't Remember Dying by Bulbous Creation. That's a really good one. I would highly recommend that. Let's see. I don't know, man. This is the stuff I've been listening to. Wedge. It's a really, really good one. So that's kind of my. They made it look like a boot. I don't know if they made it look like a bootleg on purpose or they just were trying to stay low budget. I'm not really sure. But anyways, guys, it has been a pleasure talking to you tonight, and thanks for listening to my ramblings about Discogs. Yeah, Orange Wedge, you got it, Topper. It's a good one. It's a really good one. But yeah, you guys have been great, and I guess I'll see you later. I need to get some stuff packed up and cleaned up to get ready for tomorrow. We're about to close. Thank you guys for watching. Good night, and Merry Christmas.